What's up, YouTube? Reezon is back, and like I said, I'm doing a holiday shopping guide for the video gamer. I already did the Wii. It's a two-part series that I did earlier today. Now I'm doing the PS3. All right. I'm just get right to it because there's a lot of games. So I'm gonna start with the games that I have on the list, and if I think of any older games that I think you should check out, I will most definitely mention them. First off, most obvious is probably the exclusive of the year for any system. Maybe, definitely for the PS3, it is Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Got a 9.5 on IGN. I myself have yet to be able to get my hands on and play it, but from the video reviews, screenshots, articles, friends that have played it, multiplayer, everything, amazing game, must buy. So I'm not even gonna spend much time on that. Just Uncharted 2, you don't got it, get it. Uh, Little Big Planet got a 9.5 also on IGN. It was Game of the Year, I think, last year. There's even a Game of the Year edition that you can buy, which I don't recommend because I don't think it really brings anything special, that you would really want. But the game itself it's revolutionary in a lot of ways. And I actually, for the first time, downloaded the demo just the other day. Got to see more or less what it's about. Not my type of game, but still very entertaining. My wife loved it. You get to custom design your own little character, basically explore all these made up worlds that people have made and make your own worlds. And it's just, I don't really see a point to it, but it looks like good fun, good diversion. And I got a 9.5, so there must be a lot there that I don't know about. This is an older title, came out maybe about 6 months back, but it was tremendous. It got a 9.2 on IGN, and it is Infamous. It is a tremendous exclusive for the PlayStation 3. You play the role of Cole, which is this normal, everyday, average Joe living in Empire City, I think it is, and then there's a catastrophe that happens, some type of explosion, and when he wakes up, he has powers that can manipulate lightning, electricity. So he becomes kind of like Raiden, but he becomes a superhero. And throughout the game, you have moral dilemmas where you have to decide whether to use your powers for good or for evil, and any way it affects the outcome. Tremendous open world environment throughout the entire city. He's got amazing moves, like he can levitate using lightning. He can, if his health is running low, he could just rip into a phone line or a telephone pole or railroad track and get the electricity and heal himself. So tremendous game. I loved it. I rented it. I had it for a good week or two, and as far as I got in it, I loved it. Moving on to another superhero game, quite possibly the greatest superhero game ever made. I actually own this one, Batman Arkham Asylum. Okay, this is not an exclusive. It came out across 360 and PS3, but I have the PS3, and that game got a 9.3 on IGN. Just a tremendous superhero game. Best Batman game ever made. Best Batman game I ever played was Batman Vengeance on the GameCube. But now, this just destroyed it. I mean, the animation, the graphics, the look, the feel, everything about it is just amazing. And the PlayStation 3 has the exclusive option where you get to play as the Joker through downloadable content that's absolutely free. Just a tremendous game. It's just awesome presentation. Just really gets you in that. It really conveys the feel of Arkham Asylum, and you really feel like you're trapped in there with Batman, and you gotta help him survive. It's amazing. Then we go to racing. Like I said on my Wii holiday shopping guide, Need for Speed went off in two different directions this year. The Wii is arcade racing, while on the PS3 and 360 we have super realistic racing simulation. And Need for Speed Shift does just that, and it got a 9.0. I actually own this one too. I bought it about a month ago on the PS3. Tremendous game. The realism is just uncanny in this game. Then we go on to an older title. This is at least a year old, but it's definitely worth getting. Tremendous exclusive for the PS3. It is Resistance 2. It's Resistance 2. It got a 9.5 on IGN. What a multiplayer this game has. And just the single player campaign is amazing too. The graphics, the story, everything is it's a great first person shooter. In my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, much better, much grittier, much more realistic than Halo in every way, shape, and form. Then we got this one. This is not an exclusive. This came out on both systems as well. Assassin's Creed 2. I just finished returning this one the other day because I rented it and I had to return it, unfortunately. Didn't like the controls. Okay, the controls really pissed me off in this game, but it is a tremendous game graphically. Story is deep. The moves, the combat, just it's beautiful, man. The game is beautiful. And when I look at that game and I play it, especially the scenes where I'm on horseback and I'm riding through the countryside, I'm like, man, this is what Nintendo needs to do with Zelda. They need to release an HD console and then give us a Zelda like this. you know, which I'm sure they'll do eventually. But yeah, man, Assassin's Creed 2 is a great game. If you can get around the control issues, I mean, they're not bad, but it did cost me a lot of lives, you know, in certain parts of the game, or just the controls got in the way. But it is a great game. It got a 9.5. I mean, sorry, 9.2 on IGN. Then we have another game that's not an exclusive. This one came out across 360 and PS3 also. It is none other than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm not even a Modern Warfare fan. I didn't care much for the first game, but I rented this second game and it completely blew me away. The online multiplayer, the campaign, the graphics, the presentation, it makes you feel like not only are you at war, but you are at war today in America. I mean, it's amazing, bro. It's just a great game. It got a 9.5 on IGN. Then we got an exclusive for the PlayStation 3, God of War Collection. This is the first two God of War games, God of War 1 and 2 from the PS2, remastered and put on one disc, I believe, or I don't know if it's one or two discs, but it's a game for the PS3 that you can collect. You can have both God of War games, and it got a 9.4. So if you're a God of War fan, I happen not to be, but if you are, and you want a bargain for both titles before Part 3 comes out on the PS3, you can God of War Collection. That's a good holiday gift. And we got Battlefield Bad Company. I downloaded the demo to this because I have Battlefield 1943 downloaded on my PS3, and I love that game. I love it to this day. I still hook it up every once in a while and play online with everybody. But this one is a more straightforward game. It's actually coming out on a disc, you know, as an actual retail game in the store. And so I downloaded the demo, and I really liked it. I liked the graphics. They were very beautiful. Not as realistic as Call of Duty because they're more pretty. You know what I'm saying? They're more beautiful. They're more bright colored. Whereas Call of Duty's more gritty, more realistic, more dirty, more in your face. But the graphics are still phenomenal in this game. And I like the Battlefield. I like the Battlefield factor, I guess you can call it, in these games, which is you can control anything, any vehicle, any gun, any turret, any truck, anything. You can just control it all, and you can basically blow up anything, any building, any structure, and it all looks real. So definite must buy if you're a shooter fan and you want something a little different than Call of Duty, something a little different than Resistance. Then you would get Battlefield Bad Company. Got an 8.6 on IGN. Still got some time. Here we have a tremendous exclusive for the PS3, Ratchet and Clank, and the newest Ratchet and Clank is A Crack in Time, and it got a 9.0 on IGN. I actually rented this. I went maybe a quarter to maybe halfway through the game before I had to return it, and it is just beautiful. It is stunningly done, beautiful storytelling, amazing huge worlds, done in just beautiful high def, man. I mean, the game is awesome. The weapons, just like the commercial says, the weapons are unbelievable. It's just a fun game, fun platformer, good action, just great exclusive for Sony. Then we got DJ Hero. I know nothing about this game other than the rating. It got a 9.0. 9.0 on IGN. That's all I know about it, and the fact that I would love to own it because I've seen the commercials for it. I've seen a little bit of it online, and the way you can, you know, pretend to be the DJ. I mean, Guitar Hero was a hit. This appears to be a hit, and it's more on the hip hop side, which really vibes with me, and I would love to play it, man. So if you want something fun like that, you can do you can play with the family and alone. DJ Hero is a great gift. And then the last game is not an exclusive. It came out across all three platforms, Wii, 360, and PS3. But like I said, when it comes to the sports titles, I tend to stay away from the Wii and gravitate towards my PS3. And it is none other than the best basketball game, in my opinion, ever created. That is NBA 2K10. The 10th anniversary edition, Kobe Bryant on the cover. Best player in the world, best game in the world. I mean, it's just amazing. The post moves, the ISO motion moves, the realism of the presentation. I mean, you could be playing even an exhibition game, not even a franchise game, just an exhibition game. And, you know, while someone's at the free throw line, you'll have a pop-up graphic that'll show you, you know, the upcoming schedule for your team, you know, whatever. Just amazing stats, amazing presentation. It makes you feel like you're really watching a game. The commentary is spot on. It is just an amazing basketball game. Great online mode, great features, creative player, you know, the draft combine, all that is there. I rented the game, so I know what I'm talking about. The game is amazing. It got an 8.5, which I think it deserved at least a 9.0. But you know how they are with sports games. They always rate them lower than they should. And that's pretty much it for my PlayStation list. What else can I say, man? A couple of older titles, real quick, before time runs out, that I will get if you're into, you know, the genre. For fighting, I get Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Fun game, great graphics, best of both worlds, Mortal Kombat and DC. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, for sure. Tremendous game. And the original Resistance. I mean, those are all great exclusives, great games for the PS3 that you might want to check out this holiday season if you don't already own them. Hope you enjoyed. God bless. Merry Christmas. Please comment. Let me know what you thought of the games if any of you get them. God bless.